We have my friend James Duthie, Davis Sanchez, and of course Canada's favorite tight end Luke Wilson with the next generation of great Seattle Seahawks tight ends, James.
Yes, indeed. I'm not sure who's more excited, Jay, right now, if it's A.J. Barner, a Super Bowl champion, or it's Luke Wilson, the former Seahawk, down at the end. First of all, congratulations, A.J. Score that big touchdown that really seals the game. What does this moment mean to you to be a Super Bowl champ?
It's everything. I just feel like the journey is the best part, though. To be here tonight and execute our goals and do it with my brothers and my coaches, it's just super special.
At what point did you know you guys were going to win? I'm going to go back to the last Seahawks Super Bowl. Percy scored a kickoff return. I looked over silently and said, we want to be Super Bowl champs. Tonight, it was pure domination. When did you say to yourself, hey, in a few minutes, I'm going to be a Super Bowl champ?
I think after that interception, but quite honestly, I felt like this team really came together in fall camp, and we went out on a mission, and we felt like we were going to make it to this point, and we did. So.
Tell me a little bit about who Sam Darnold is and what he means to this team.
He's unshakable, everything that he's been through, and he's a world champ and on the best team in the league.
You had a really good offense all season long. But how does it change your perspective when you're playing the Super Bowl with that defense behind you?
Our defense is so special, and just iron sharpens iron. We go up against them every day in practice, fall camp, and I just think the amount of good players that we have on this team is super special, and our coaches as well. So,
walk me through the tutty, man. I know it's a play call, looked like it was designed for you. Clint Kubiak calls it up. What are you thinking in the huddle?
Just to play off one of our run schemes, and we're just waiting on my opportunity all playoffs. I felt like it was just a matter of time, and when it came, I was ready.
I can't tell you enough. I watched that. I was so happy for you, man.
My guy.
So impartial.
This is my guy right here. Called him during camp. My guy.
I love it. What about this team is so special? Obviously, this journey of this season, but what about this team and this year is special for you?
Just our camaraderie. I mean, how we are with each other on and up the field. Every guy's super close. And just the way we play for each other is just, it makes us world champs.
Listen, I know you want to go celebrate with teammates. Thanks for taking a couple of minutes.
Yes, sir. Great to meet you guys.
Super Bowl champion coach, Mike McDonald, which does that...
Hasn't hit yet.
It hasn't hit yet.
Not gonna lie, it sounds pretty cool.
Listen, you come in with a game plan. You know you have the guys who can do it, but there's always still got to be the seed of doubt, not knowing what's going to happen. When was it and how far in did you say, okay, this is working for us?
Well, pretty early, and you know, every game takes on a life of its own. But and it's happened a lot this year where we start the game and you really feel how the guys are playing, you know, how ahead of plays we are, the connectedness of how we play, the communication on the sideline, and we had that tonight. And it doesn't win you football games, but if you can do it, you know, for long enough and throughout the 60 minutes, it's going to give you a heck of a chance to win the game.
There was so much chatter about the last time this matchup happened. How do you ignore all that and just go on? It's a completely different team, different coaching staff. Was it tough?
No, it's easy. Yeah,
it was easy.
Well, first of all, it's completely different people. I mean,
Yes.
the people in our building have lived that through that game. But you know, our guys are just so focused on us, and that's a shift of mentality that we had from last year to this year, and we've backed it up with our actions. And when you've done it over that course of all that time, you know, we treated this like this is just the next opportunity. And the guys did it. It's pretty remarkable.
But for the record, if it was close at the end and you were at the 1 yard line, you would have ran, right?
Don't why you got to do this to me?
That's the fifth time I've gotten that this week. That's the fifth time.
Coach, by the way, that is a beautiful jacket.
Thank you.
That is a
Thank you.
beautiful
Shout out Eric Kennedy.
There we go. Look, your defense is a historically great defense this season, and there was a lot of comparisons to the Legion, but it seemed as though you really wanted to, you know, kind of separate yourself and respect that group, but also your own identity, because you guys are doing something special. Tell me about that.
Well, we're really proud of our history as the Seahawks, and that was something that was really cool about coming to this opportunity of understanding of like the great defense that was played, the great defense that they had, the great teams that they've had, really throughout all the eras, and we wanted to build on that, and we also wanted to make our own thing. Right. And our guys took a lot of pride in that, and so we have a lot of respect for the Legion. I mean, but now, you know, now we can kind of live together, which is kind of cool.
With Super Bowl champion Sam Darnold, you said earlier this week, growing up playing football in the yard, you dreamt all the time about playing in the Super Bowl. In the dark years early in your career, you must have doubted it would ever happen. Where was the moment tonight on the sidelines where you realized this has happened, I'm a champion?
I never doubted myself. You know, there were some dark times for sure, but I think because of the belief that I've always had in myself, my family, my friends, my teammates, my coaches, I was able to make it through those dark times and know that I was going to come out on the other side. And, you know, I think just the moments on the field today, like no matter what happened, you know, I would like a couple throws back in this game for sure, but our defense had our back and our special teams had our back, and we were able to make some plays on offense enough to win the game, and just so special to be able to celebrate with these guys.
Talk to me about your relationship with offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak. Seemed like you two really got along. Obviously, the offense had a historic year. How's he been as a coach for you?
Yeah, Clint's the man. We were together in 23 here in San Francisco, actually, and just getting to know him then. Like, he has such a great football mind and just such a great person.
This wasn't the most thrilling Super Bowl. It was for Seahawks fans, but I think it'll be remembered for your defense and for your remarkable Hollywood ending to the story, except it's probably not the ending because Sam Darnold might just be beginning. Congratulations once again.
Thank you, guys.